Have you ever been scammed? Well, of course you have! You get scammed every day by going to that job that you hate, working for that jack that doesn't pay you enough, or if you're paying for school and they're bleeding you dry. You see, we've all gotten scammed. The best part about getting scammed is if you come together and you take enough L's, you flip them around and rotate them, you get a W.
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy.
Shut down. Hey. Fashion week and it's shut down. Went to the show sitting in the front row in the black tracks.
What's up, guys? I'm back with another video of Croft Talk, and today we're going to be talking about the time I almost got scammed. This story takes place back in March of this year at SneakerCon Cleveland, and I ended up not posting any pictures of the event just because, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it. I took my camera around, but I really didn't take any fire. You know that fire! So I didn't end up taking or end up posting any pictures. You could. So I didn't end up posting any videos or pictures, but it is what it is. It's actually before I started YouTube anyway, so it's not like I would have posted anything. So anyway, like I was saying, this story takes place at SneakerCon, and it was actually a wild event. I went to the SneakerCon in 2016 in Cleveland, and pretty much all the ones that have been around Detroit anyway, except for Chicago. But I don't know, man, that last SneakerCon was crazy. It was so much bigger than the year before. I think it probably has a lot to do with y'all on YouTube acting wild and getting a bunch of people in the game. So shout out to that, I guess. Anyway, I was curving people left and right. I was looking for the zebras, and I was looking for other Yeezys, but I was really looking for the zebras, so I was curving people left and right, looking for that right price, because everyone who had them was like a big time reseller, so that price was like through the roof. I finally found my man's next to the back, and he was standing like next to the escalator to leave, chilling with a pair of zebras, and they were my size. Now honestly, I should have seen this coming because the whole deal itself was just fishy. Like the dude, he looked fishy, he was acting weird, and his friends looked weird too, and it just doesn't look right. I remember asking him like where he got him and how much he got him for and blah blah, and he just gave me this like random name, and I remember like I don't know who the f that is in the first place. And he said that he wouldn't tell me how much he paid for him, which should have been a huge red flag right from the jump. What's actually funny about that is they were talking about like all the YouTubers and stuff were up at the stage talking about how you got to get things legit checked and don't be scared and blah blah. Yeah. I mean, I wasn't scared to get a legit check. I was just being overconfident and like excited. Like I was just ready to cop these boys. I've been looking literally all day for these, so I just kind of jumped the gun and almost took a fat L. Alright, so long story short, I did the deal with the dude, and I was showing my girlfriend the pair, like looking him over or whatever, and this little kid that I actually thought was in his like little clique or whatever was like, yo bro, you gotta get those legit checks. Now as soon as he said that, everything added up. Like him looking shady, his guys acting weird, like just the whole situation, him not telling me how much he paid for him, it all added up to me being an idiot. And I looked up to see where he was at to like hit him up like, yo, let's get a legit check, it's right around the corner, and dude was already gone. Dude was gone so fast, man, I already knew it was an L for me. I like looked up, he was at the top of the escalators. I'm like running up to the escalator, so as soon as I approached him, I hit him up like, yo man, like can we just get these legit checked really quick? And as soon as he said no, like no, he said something like no, why would we do that? Like as soon as he said that, it was game time, bro. I'm looking at him like,
Round one, fight.
I mean, I don't condone violence, but as soon as I were to get into some type of scuffle, I knew the cops would break it up and I probably wouldn't have got my money back anyway, and it just wasn't worth it. So I ended up telling the dude like, hey listen man, like we need to get a legit check or I need my money back. And he was acting really funny, like he was really about to walk out with my money. And I'm not going to tell you guys how much I paid. It was an undisclosed amount, but I will tell you that it was for a pair of 350 zebras Yeezys, and you can look them up and see what they go for and get a pretty good idea. So with that being said, I really wasn't about to let this guy leave with my money. That was just crazy to me, and I know a lot of other people would have just like let it go, but there's no way that I could let it. I mean, dude was right here to try to scam me and walk away, and he was right here. How could I just let that happen, you know what I'm saying? He still had the cash in his hand, so I tried to grab it for him, and I remember we started wrestling. And when I say wrestling, I mean like,
and look at Randy Orton slithering. Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
It was honestly hilarious. Like, thinking back to it, it was funny anyway, and like right after it happened, I was laughing about it anyway. But I mean, it was a good time, honestly. So anyway, that was the craziest sneaker con I ever been to because I never got scammed in person before. I mean, there's been other attempts to scam. Like I said, everybody catches that L eventually, especially if you're dealing with sneakers, because there's just no way to know. Like, I shouldn't say that. I guess there's ways to know, and obviously if you're smart about it and you're smart with your money, you're likely gonna be getting your shoe. But honestly, guys, you have to be very vigilant in buying sneakers or buying anything off of people, because you really never know who they are, or unless you know them, obviously. But if you're just buying from the streets, like, you don't know who they are, you don't know where they've been, you don't know where they got the product, so be cautious, my friends. Be cautious. With all that being said, guys, that ends today's video. I appreciate you coming back for another one. If you like this video, show it by hitting that like button down below, and if you want to see more content like this, hit that subscribe button down below while you're at it. Support your boy and get notified when I post. And with all that being said, that's all I got.
Yeah, take time if a man want try me. No time. Usain Bolt when I run up on stage, I pick up the mic and it's reload time. Don't know your songs, but they know mine.